One of the reasons why you are not successful in business is because of this: the game. See, you can be the most talented YouTuber, photographer, videographer, graphic designer, coach, author, you name it. You can be the most talented basketball player in your neighborhood. But in order for you to join the big boys, the NBA, you need to understand how the game is played. See, in order for you to understand or learn the rules of the game, you need somebody that has played there before. Somebody that have learned and mastered the rules of the game to teach you that. And once you learn that, you will be able to be drafted. And here's what happens. After you drafted, you will get a coach that's gonna keep your amazing talent in check. See, you cannot just get on the field and do whatever you wanna do. Here's the sad reality. Talent alone is not enough for you to be successful in business. Having all the amazing equipment that you need to get the job done is still not enough for you to be successful. Now, when I say successful, I mean being able to consistently land premium clients. That's why I decided to create Content Creators University. Who am I? My name is JP Hightek. I am a global branding expert. I am also the founder and CEO of a media agency called Perfect Zone Productions. As a matter of fact, you are in one of my studios right now.
Hey, it's Tanya Smith here of Get Noticed with Video and Stream Like a Boss TV.
Hey everybody, my name is Michelle Singh. I'm from Miami, Florida, and I have an educational consulting firm.
Hey you guys, James Hicks here from Hicks New Media.
JP has an incredible presence. You know, when I go and I look people up and try to find out more about them, everything was stellar. Anything that you could find about JP showed that he was an upstanding gentleman, that he delivered amazing and beautiful visual presence, that he tells the truth and he is authentic and genuine. And all of those things made me say, yes, absolutely.
I just worked with JP Hightek from Perfect Zone Productions, and we spent the entire day together doing photos and video shoots for my rebranding of my company. And when I tell you the entire experience was amazing, it was amazing.
Right, I had the privilege of working with JP on some brand and media assets that I wanted worked on within my studio, and everything from the initial conversation to the planning discussions to the constructive feedback and criticism that I was given from him was absolutely spot on.
I was all on it because I believed in him and I could see what he was capable of doing through the lens of others who have been on the internet that have been impacted by him and his truth. So I actually became a client of JP because he gave me truth. He said, you know what, I like your live stream. I enjoy the content. But the presence, what you're putting out there in terms of the professionalism of your live stream needs to match the level of the excellence of content that you're delivering. And when he said this, I paused for a minute and I thought, he's so right. So what did I do? I asked, can you help me? Can you and your team help me? And JP and his team created the most beautiful graphics. They were perfectly branded for me, for what I wanted to do with Stream Like a Boss. I find myself using them consistently and regularly in almost every live stream show that I do, and I often get compliments and people DMing and asking, who did your graphics? Who put that together?
This is me before JP.
And this is me after JP. Do I look awesome or what? I finally have correct colors. I'm human. Yes, I am human. I have the correct colors in the background, my regular purples that I can see with them. You know, I can see the purples. I can see the purples. So I'm really happy, JP, for you putting this together for me, this custom LUT. It took about 48 hours and it was really amazing customer service. So go ahead and get yours. This is Dr. Elo out.
And I thank him, I thank his team for what they provided me. I definitely look forward to working more and closely with them in the future as my needs evolve. So I really just wanted to tell folks, if you're looking for someone to help you design, build your website, media kit, some type of branding materials, definitely check out my man JP Hightek and his team. Appreciate you, man.
So if you're looking for photos, rebranding, video, commercials, anything I guess related to that media aspect and branding aspect of your company, I highly recommend Perfect Zone Productions. Not only did they provide the environment and the space for me to get the images and the videos that I needed done, but everything even down to the outfits and even down to the makeup was a part of the experience. And so if you're looking for somebody to just do it all for you and your company, as far as branding, Perfect Zone Productions, JP Hightek, that's who you need to contact.
We have the talent already. We have the motivation already. We have maybe the equipment that we need already. What else is there? Come and learn with me. Let me teach you the rules, the things that I had to learn to take my business to 6 figures. The day my company made $100,000, I understood how to apply those things. And once you learn how to apply those rules, you can 10x that. Now I'm able to take my podcast, Content Creators University, and I was able to land so many clients that last year, in a matter of 4 to 5 months, I was able to make the same 6 figures. You can do the same thing too. This is not rocket science. You just need to learn. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. This takes a lot of work. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You must be willing to do the job. See, here's the deal. Entrepreneurship means that you are willing to be working when everybody else is asleep. You're willing to put in 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Today, now is the time to put in the hard work. Work like none other so that later you can leave like none other. So, if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to learn and apply, if you're willing to go through the courses, master classes, conference replays, materials, and everything that me and my team are about to give you in this private community, well, come join me. You have 2 options. You have the free option and you have the gold option. The gold is paid. Free is free. Regardless of which one you have, you will get major value because there will be things that you will not see anywhere. You're not going to find it on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere else, but on this platform. So what I want you to do is go ahead and sign up today for free or join the gold membership and let's grow together. One thing that I always say is that the day you stop learning, you stop growing. So I'm looking for you to join so together we can learn, we can grow, and we can impact the world. Every day is another opportunity. See you soon.
Look, this is a man who is going to give you the honest truth, but not only that, he has just a wealth of knowledge and experience in the branding, digital marketing, media, visual entertainment space. There's no one that I would recommend more highly than him to be someone that partners with you to upscale your brand and to make sure that you show up in the stellar way that you want to show up and even beyond what you can think of, because he has a vision. He can see what could be, and that's what I have appreciated so much is the possibilities that he has opened up and expanded my thinking to really embrace.
Child, honey, I got so much to learn, but this was awesome to see the quality of production that actually can be had without having a TV studio or something like that, right? Like for me, I'm like, how can I get something that's high quality from this spot that I'm sitting right here, which is my office, and make it look good, sound good, and the quality be like studio quality. So I am thoroughly impressed, hands down.
I got to tell you, there are a lot of people who talk about how JP puts things together and they look so slick and polished. What I'm also really impressed by, even beyond the things that you may see, is on the outside is the stuff that is happening behind the scenes, because the systems and the processes, all the stuff, the machinery that JP's got in place, man knows his stuff. So super impressive, and it's really a privilege to be here and be part of it.
What you have is a glimpse into the future of content. If you're watching this like on your TV right now, Think about what you just saw.
Hey family, guess what? The Content Creators University is a show that airs every single week, but I want to connect with you. I want you to go ahead and download my mobile application. If you have an iPhone, go ahead and download my app called JP Hightek TV right now onto your phone. If you have a TV, a smart TV, my app is also available on your Roku TV, right? Go ahead and download JP Hightek TV on your Roku TV or your Amazon Fire TV right now, and let's connect together, right? I want you to grow with me. I want us to grow together. If you love podcasts, I'm also happy to tell you that the Content Creators University is available syndicated across every podcast platform. Apple Podcasts, Audible, Google Podcasts, you name it, we are there. Spotify and all of that. Go ahead and download it, listen to it, and do me a favor. If you appreciate what we're doing, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Leave me a review on any of those podcast platform or mobile application platform. Let me know if any of the hard work that we're putting into this community, this broadcast, this podcast is helping you. If you appreciate all the amazing guests that we're bringing onto the platform to share their expertise with you. This is a lot of work, family, and I'm doing all this in order for you to be able to grow your business the right way, leveraging content creation. Thanks so much, and if you appreciate what we do, go ahead as well subscribe to the YouTube channel JP Hightek Reviews. Follow me personally if you want to connect with me on all social media, and the handle is @JP Hightek. I love connecting. Like I always say, network is the new currency. So I want to see you online, I want to connect with you, and I want to hear from you. Let's grow together. Be safe, like I always say. See you next time. Shalom. Peace.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Content Creators University Season 4. Yes, sir. I'm very excited. We are back. We took a break, right, during the summer to rejuvenate, right, come back stronger. And when I say stronger, family, we have amazing stuff for you guys. Before I, dive into anything, for the folks that are joining us for the first time, allow me to introduce myself. I know you watched the intro, but my name is JP Hightek. I am the founder and CEO of a media agency called Perfect Zone Productions, and I am the creator of the Content Creators University, which is a platform to empower any creator, right, to level up with the business side of their content, right? If you're just posting content every day, hoping that you're going to really make full-time income off of that, no, there is a strategy and there's ways to do things, and that's why I'm here. What I do is help individuals, small businesses, corporation build a premium brand, right, by developing, establishing, and embracing their trademark identity, and we do that leveraging live video, right, videography, photography, graphic design, web design, software development, photography, and all those things to allow you to develop that premium brand and have a proper content marketing strategy in place so you can grow. A lot of time people ask me, JP, how is it that you're doing what you're doing? Well, if you want to connect with me and my team, you can hit the connect button. All my handles are on the screen for you guys to watch. In case you're watching the YouTube video, if you're listening to the podcast, it's @JP Hightek. More in a minute, but folks, we're back, right? We are back. I'm excited. You guys know every single week we have an amazing guest, right? That will come with their expertise so that we can learn from them the best way to do the things that we do so that we can be successful every single time. And we guys already know that the new year is almost here. So if we want to be winners, it starts now. And the season 4 is loaded, family. We are packed with a lot of amazing guests, folks. I have Toy Sweeney. I have Carissa Janine. I have, Chianti Lomas, Toy Sendage, you name it. A whole lot of amazing guests are coming. And this is not even everybody, folks. If you're watching the video right now, you see the panel that I have right there. Cornelius Kirk. Experts are coming, and we have them scheduled to come right here, and they're about to lay down. And here's the deal, family. We need to understand one thing. Those people, and here's my guest right there. Hey, how's it going? I'm going to be bringing you up right here in just a second. I just want you guys to know she's backstage with us, all right? Now, family, those folks that I'm showing you, those folks that are coming here, they get paid the big bucks, right? Big bucks to do the things that they do, and they're coming here and teaching and sharing their expertise with us 100% free. So Let's tune in. Let's learn from them. That's what we do here every single week. And you guys know we always share the news. So I'm about to go ahead and share the news, what's happening. I'm going to run some sponsored ad because this show is listener and sponsor supported. So let's go ahead and run the sponsors that we have. We'll be right back to share with you guys what are the news. And after that, we'll have our guest on the stage. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
This is Todd.
Hi.
This is Todd's mom.
Hi.
In a moment, Todd's mom will read her son's internet browsing history.
What?
Aloud, please.
No.
Supermodels on trampolines.com. Why don't girls like me? How to overcome an overbearing mother.
Okay, cut.
If you wouldn't want mom looking through your web history, why would you let hackers, ad companies, or your internet and cellular provider do the same thing?
Why does my junk burn?
They can track and record everything you do online, but not if you have ExpressVPN.
Why did you buy a $200 ninja outfit?
For fighting.
ExpressVPN apps keep your activity and identity private while you browse, stream, email, or download. Protect all of your devices with just one click.
Are my hands small?
Okay, I'm done. You guys are all terrible people.
ExpressVPN. Take back your privacy today.
Ooh.
All right, family, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and talk about the news. And boy, I have some amazing news for you guys. The very first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the conference that we have coming up. Creators Unleashed Act 2. Family, this is the second edition. You guys know this is the conference, that the virtual conference, of course, that we bring you guys every single year. We started last year, was a complete success. Well, we have the second edition this year, and it's going to be November 17th and 18th, family. November 17th and 18th. And you need to go ahead and secure your seat right now, because this is first come, first serving. How do you do that? All you have to do is go to the website, contentcreatorsuniversity.com/conference. contentcreatorsuniversity.com/conference is the place to go. Go there and go ahead and secure your free seat right now. And when you go, family, just go ahead. He's going to ask you to join the community by, putting in your RSVP. Go ahead and do that, and click on free account and go in and secure. But here's the deal, family. We are about to talk to you, me and 9 other amazing experts, right? I'm talking about Tanya Smith, Kirk Nugent, Toy Sweeney, Troy Sandage, Monty Weaver, Pierre Quinn, Jeff Bartz, Jermaine Freeman, Carissa Janines. Those are amazing folks, and we're giving you the secrets to growing your business with content creation, right? We've already established one thing, that a creator is anybody that's putting something into existence, meaning anything that wasn't there before. Have you ever created a social media post? Have you ever put something out that wasn't there? Are you writing a book? Are you an author? Are you a coach? Are you a trainer? You name it. Whatever you're doing, if there's any sort of technology that's been used, then you are a creator. And you need to understand the best way to structure your business so that you're successful. And these are successful folks. So what you will learn are things like the power of content marketing strategy, the power of building a successful community, creating a business with your content. There's actually a way to create a business with it, right? How to position yourself as an expert. The fact that you're releasing stuff doesn't mean that people are going to take you as an expert. There's a way and a strategy to position yourself so people actually respect you as an expert and want to spend money with you. There's a way to do that. We're about to learn that during the conference, right? How to know and charge your worth, right? You need to know your value and you need to know how to charge for your value, right? How do you do that? We're about to learn that. Making money with a premium brand. Do you have a brand or are you just building a business? Think about that for a second. We want to learn how to build a premium brand and grow our business with that, right? Your personal image matters. You need to have a personal image, and that is what you're going to use to sell the products or services that people are going to buy. You can separate yourself from your brand. That is very important. How do you do that, right? Well, we're about to learn that. Ways to overcome failure mindset as an entrepreneur, right? Family, also learning how to grow your business by telling your story. All that 100% free. Whoa. I can't believe it's free, but all that is thanks to our amazing official sponsor, and that is Ecamm. Ecamm is our amazing sponsor for this event. And like I said, family, go to contentcreatorsuniversity.com/conference, right, to secure your free seats. We're not going to have a limited amount of people, so it's first come, first serve. So make sure you go ahead, secure your seat, and you will be good. Now, talking about our sponsor, family, if you didn't know, Ecamm Live is a software that I am personally using right now. If you're watching the live show, that's what I'm using right now to broadcast. Is my encoder, and Ecamm Live is the leading live streaming video production for your Mac. You can only use that on your Mac computer, and that is what I'm using. It gives you a whole lot of ability to have a high-end production and a low-end production, depending on where you are in your content creation journey or your podcasting journey, family. So you can go both live or pre-recorded with this software. So if you're looking to get yourself a free 15-day trial, well, guess what? We got you covered. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/Ecamm Live free. bit.ly/Ecamm Live free. Go ahead, go to that URL and get yourself free 15 days. Check it out, try it out. No strings attached, family. And also talking about the community, right? We have our own private community, family. And so I want to encourage you to come and join the community. All you have to do is go to contentcreatorsuniversity.com, right? And join the community for free, and let's grow together. Technology is something that's always growing, always evolving. So we need to know what is happening. How are the best ways to leverage technology so it can work for us, right? Complement the things we're doing. And what are the new things we need to implement, right, in our businesses so we're always ahead of the curve. Very important. Let's join this community. And I want to give a shout out to all the folks that already joined the community. Again, all you have to do is go to the website, contentcreatorsuniversity.com, join the community. If you are anybody that use technology, you're welcome there, right? We have our own place so that together we can, have a safe space to learn, to help each other, build each other up, and come out stronger. And we have master classes, live event replays, conference replays, materials, and so many things for the gold members. If you want to become a gold member, to have access to that. And me and my team are recording more courses and more things just to empower you, family. 2023 is coming up real soon. This is the time to get everything in gear so that we can win. So I want to see you there. Again, contentcreatorsuniversity.com is the place to go. Now, good news, family. We have one of our sponsors, right, which is ExpressVPN, giving any viewer or listener of JP Hightek or a Content Creators University platform, they're giving you guys free 3 months, right? And all you have to do is go to the website, expressvpn.com/JP Hightek, and get yourself free 3 months. Now, if you don't know what a VPN is, virtual private network. Now that we're spending so much time online, we're doing literally everything online. We want to protect our asset, our digital assets, right? Against any potential hack or leaks to the web and all of that. Well, you need a VPN for that. And the beauty of this is it works on any device that you have, computer, phone, tablet, you name it, you can install this, and it does not pool your data like some other VPN companies do. So go check them out. Again, the website is expressvpn.com/JP Hightek. Get yourself 3 months when you get a yearly subscription with them. Very, very honored and excited that they I've partnered again with us for season 4 of the Content Creators University. Now, for the folks that are always like, okay, JP, what exactly are you using to power your show right there on Roku? I'm always saying we're on Roku, right? Well, I use a solution called RTN Streams, and you can go to rtnstreams.com. Again, rtnstreams.com is what I'm using if you want to power your podcast, having simultaneous live streaming across your social media and on TV. Well, that's what I'm using. If you know how to use YouTube, then you know how to use this platform. Again, rtnstreams.com, one of our sponsors here. Go ahead and check it out, family. You're never going to regret it. When we're talking about TV, that's a different ball game, right? So for the folks that are like, okay, JP, I want to connect with you. Well, you can connect with me, right? It's very easy to do that. All you have to do is to go to my website, which is jphightek.com, right? Connect with me if you want to hire me and my team to help you build a premium brand, right? Videography, photography, graphic design, web design, software development, you name it, we are there. Leverage all that. Live video. JP, how is it that you do a live video like this? How is it that you look so good? What are all the stuff you're putting together? Well, if you want us to do it for you, hire the team. jphightek.com is the website. jphightek, for the folks that are listening.com is the place to be. Now, let's go ahead and talk about amazing things that are coming up today. When I say amazing things, I'm talking about our guest that's coming up. Her name is Rachael Hanible. Now, let me go ahead and put it on here. Guys, I hope you're ready because Rachael is the big deal. She is a big deal, and she's coming to teach us stuff that we need to know when it comes down to money, family. As content creators, business owners, small business owners, one thing that we need to understand is how to master the money, family. Money is in everything, right? We talk about spending money literally in every aspect of our lives. But how is it that we can be financially free? We hear those things a lot, right? I want to be financially free. What does that actually mean to be financially free? And how can you structure yourself regardless of the debt that you have? How can we structure ourselves to be actually financially free? Well, our guest name is Rachael Hanible. She's a certified financial education instructor and founder of Missing Piece Financial Group. Rachael became debt-free, paying off over $92,000 worth of debt. Folks, that's a lot of money. She also saved years worth of her income in cash, and her credit score, listen good, is at 846. Literally, that's perfect credit score, family, right? She brought it there, and for the last 9 years, she has been a personal finance coach for adults, helping them reach their short-term and long-term financial goal. Rachael is also a private lender. Did you hear what I said? She's also a private lender, family. What? How is she a private lender? We're about to learn all those stuff today. I can't wait to bring Rachael on here because, I mean, come on. Those are amazing things, right? I can keep going on her bio. I have her bio right in front of me right now that I'm reading. She also wrote a book, family, about finance. And the best part of this, she wrote a kid's book for children, teaching children about money. I'm a father, and this is a big deal for me. So let me run this ad. Right after that, we're going to bring Rachael here, and we're going to break this down so that we can all learn how to truly have a financial freedom established in our life. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Woo, child, honey. I got so much to learn, but this was awesome to see the quality of production that actually can be had without having a TV studio or something like that, right? Like for me, I'm like, how can I get something that's high quality from this spot that I'm sitting right here, which is my office, and make it look good, sound good, and the quality be like studio quality. So I am thoroughly impressed, hands down.
I got to tell you, there are a lot of people who talk about how JP puts things together and they look so slick and polished. What I'm also really impressed by, even beyond the things that you may see, is on the outside, is the stuff that is happening behind the scenes, because the systems and the processes, all the stuff, the machinery that JP's got in place, man knows his stuff. So super impressive. And it's really a privilege to be here and be part of it.
What you have is a glimpse into the future of content. If you're watching this like on your TV right now, think about what you just saw. If you're watching this on your phone, think about all the elements. What's so different between what he has here right now with Content Creation University and on the show than what you watch on Apple, what you watch on Netflix? Nothing, right? I am amazed, number one, at your excellence, like the ability to be able to take a simple sponsor like VPN and turn it into a real commercial. I'm sorry, that's something big. The ability to be able to build what you've built, and you're just getting started. This isn't like, like
Right.
something. It's like this is just getting started. So it's just like, between you, your team, and just the ability to be able to take these things and then be able to infuse a conversation, with high level entrepreneurs, with different people who have ideas, thought leaders, I think, and give people something of value that they walk away with. It's hard to pull off, y'all. He makes this stuff look easy. It's not easy, but the greatest part is that's why this platform exists. So if you're not subscribed, if you're not tuned in, you're not collapsing time. One of the greatest things you could ever do is listen to people who are already doing it and done it, so that way you can collapse time and you don't have to make the same mistakes they did.
All right, all right, all right. Rachel, welcome to the Content Creators University. How are you doing today?
I'm unstoppable. How are you?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I'm doing great. Thanks so much. I want to take the time first and thank you. Thank you for taking the time to accept our invite to come here and share your expertise and background with us. One thing that we always say is every single guest is an expert, right? And you are a professor today because this is a university. So welcome, Professor Hannibal. We are excited to have you here. All right. So one thing that I wanted us to go ahead and get started in there, just take a minute, introduce yourself. I know I read your bio, amazing things there. What else is there you want to add? Introduce yourself for the folks that do not know you and want to connect with you and learn a little bit about what you do and what makes you so amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes, I am Rachel Hannibal. I am your favorite personal finance coach. And I'm the founder, as you mentioned, of Missing Peace, PEACE Financial Group, where for 9 years I've been serving others on the road to financial freedom. I've been helping adults, but I also teach kids. I have a full finance curriculum that I've created for kids starting at the age of 3 going all the way up to college age, where I teach them everything about money, credit, budgeting, entrepreneurship, investing, real estate. We talk about everything. And so far, my curriculum has been in over 90 schools and universities across our nation. So
Wow.
that is who I am and what I do.
Wow. Wow. Fantastic. You are the right person to talk to us about money. Because, I mean, you've achieved amazing things and we're honored to have you here. But before we start asking you the nitty and gritty of the questions that we have for you today, we want to learn a fun way to learn to know a little bit more about you, right? So let me go ahead and ask you my first question. If you were a superhero, Rachel, who would that be and why?
If I were a superhero, I would be myself. And my superpower would be I would love to have the ability to be able to fast forward time so that people could see what it would be like if they took control of their finances today and kept going, like what it would look like 10 years from now or 5 years from now, or be able to fast forward and show them what it looked like if they didn't and the things that would occur if they didn't get control of their finances, if they didn't start where they were today. And so I would like to have that superpower to be able to show them just the compound effect of just doing daily things to get you closer to financial freedom.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing because the next question I had listed here was to ask you, if you had one you had the ability to speak to the whole world, right? What would be one major advice you give the whole world? But pretty much you answered that by what you just said, right? It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm loving that. So Rachel, your amazing biography tells us that you're an educator, and you're also, are the founder of Missing Piece Financial Group. Please tell us one thing, in your own words. What does financial freedom mean to you? What does it actually mean?
I believe that my work in helping others on the road to financial freedom is life changing and also life saving. When where I grew up, a lot of the crime was had something to do with money or not having money, and so the hope was low because the funds were low, and so the crime was high. And
Hmm.
I believe that young people would think twice before they did something silly if they knew and really believed that they would be wealthy one day, if they knew that they would all their dreams could come true one day. I think that they
Mm-hmm.
would sleep a little bit better at night and would think twice before they would do anything that would ruin that. So I believe that this work is definitely life changing and life saving.
Wow, fantastic. Yeah. And finance is just this one thing that everybody needs to get a hold of, right? We need to master that. But let's be real, right? Let's be real. The thing is that debt is something that's part integral of our lives, and we find ourselves struggling with that, or not be able to quote unquote be financially free or free of debt. I'm talking about, and pursue the things that we're trying to achieve in life. Now, here you are. Your bio is telling us that you were able to not only pay off over 90,000. Now you're teaching others. First of all, how did you do that?
You know, it's funny. I tell this story that when I started on my debt-free journey, I was only making $8.75 an hour.
Well, hold up,
Um,
hold up, hold up. What? No way. Can you repeat that? You were only making pretty much minimum wage.
yeah, $8.75 an hour. But I knew that I wanted to do something I had never seen anyone around me do before. I didn't know anyone who was debt free. I didn't know anyone, and so I was like, "How can I do this? I got to put a plan together." And $8.75, and they're taking most of it for taxes. I was like, this is not
Mm-hmm.
much."
Mm-hmm.
Um, it started there, but it started with me just not being afraid to face the number. A lot of people don't even know how much debt they have. They haven't even put it all together in one big old number. And then I was able to kind of create a plan to pay off extra $5 here, extra $10 here, extra $20 here, and that's basically how I became completely debt free. I have been 12 years without a car note, and I've been 9 years without
Wow.
student loan debt. And that started with me paying an extra $20 here and extra $5 here and being
Wow. I
consistent.
mean, whew. But again, I'm gonna ask though, how did you do it? Because when I say how did you do it, the thing is, yes, we all pretty much understand the quote unquote procedure or path to that, right? Like, oh, just save money. Everybody say save money, and don't leave above your means and stuff like that. But at the same time, we find ourselves, we have family, we have bills. Challenges, surprises happen, right? Especially when we have family, surprises happen. So, and then the debt are there. We want to put little by little, and then you have interest that accrues on the debt. So how did you manage, first of all, the discipline, right? Having the discipline of doing this. um how did you force that? Because you said nobody was financially free in your private circle or your family or anything like that. You didn't know anybody like that. So were you just doing it to say you were financially free? I don't believe so. You're doing it because of different reasons. Share with us, how did you get there?
I always believe that you have to pick your heart. Like I knew being poor was hard because I had already lived that life. And so I was like, well, I guess being disciplined is hard too. And, sacrificing or not going to the mall and not doing certain things is hard too. But I knew that there was a better hard. And so
Mm.
I had to figure out ways that I can use my gifts and talents to make more money. What can I do? I was teaching classes in my apartment, in my one-bedroom apartment. I would take seasonal jobs around different holiday and certain things like that. And I would teach dance here on the side and part-time this and part-time that. And so I was saying, how can I increase the money in the middle? The difference between the income and your outgone, how can I increase that difference of that money and cut down on my expenses? I was committed to packing my lunch every day for a year at work. And I had calculated, it's like I saved up a lot of money doing that one thing. Again, picking your heart, right? And so just being consistent with just bringing some extra money in and making sure that I'm not blowing the money that I have, and just being consistent with paying that debt off. That's how I did it.
Whew. The one thing that I'm wondering about is your support system. Because that's one thing that affects us a lot, right? Like here we are, we're like, you know what? I've made the decision to get a control of my money, not being a slave to the lender anymore, and making sure that I become the lender, because your bio tells us that you are a private lender. And we're about to get to how exactly or what that exactly entails, right? To be a private lender. But your support system, what type of support system did you have in place to not discourage you from doing what you had targeted to accomplish, but to encourage you to do it? And how can others do the same?
Well, a lot of the things I was hearing from the people that I loved the most were not encouraging things during that
Hmm.
time. I was probably called all kinds of names, from selfish to inconsiderate, because I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of, I didn't want to go broke for other people for Christmas or those things like that. I was, called all kinds of names, or I'm corny, or I'm whack, or whatever, because I don't want to keep going to the mall every weekend or whatever. Or just wanting to teach other people about money, because as I realized it was working, I was like, oh, I want to help other people now. Like I was started feeling good, and I wanted other people to feel good, and they were like, we ain't trying to hear that. You might as well go ahead and enjoy your 20s and your 30s. Everybody dies with debt. So you might as well just have fun. Like, why be debt free? Like, everyone has debt, so you're always gonna owe someone. So it's not, debt free is not even a real thing. And so it was kind of more so that I had to kind of just go within, and just say, like, I knew that there was more out there for me, and I knew that I had to find it, and I knew that this had to be my path to wealth. And so I kind of just had to be consistent with just staying within myself and not uh, allowing those other things to hinder my journey.
Whew. You're a powerful woman. You are a powerful woman because, at the same time, there's a lot of folks that will be at that same place and will fall, you know, under the peer pressure because I guess to you. And I believe it's just a certain mindset of understanding that, hey, like you just said, I've been on the other side, right? I've been on the side where I had no money, poor, debt, being a slave to the lender, all of that. I know what it feels like. Now I need to get out of it. And if I don't get myself out of it, nobody's going to get me out of it. And I believe this is so important because it does apply to different aspects of our lives. Now, today, you are a private lender. First, I want to know, what does that mean? And two, how did you become a private lender? What did you put in place in order to officially be, quote unquote, a lender?
Well, becoming debt free or becoming financially free or just becoming wealthy in general was something that I wanted to do so that I could be a solution to problems that I was seeing in my community. And one of the things that I was seeing is that a lot of um, young people, a lot of black people, they just were so talented, but they didn't have the money. They didn't have the capital to get the equipment that they need. They didn't have the capital to to have that initial investment or whatever it may be. And so and then the loans for small black owned businesses were kind of just tough to get. And so I wanted to create a bank, and I wanted to be a bank for my people to be able to give that startup money that is needed to or be that first investor, be that first private lender. So there are a range of businesses that have come to me for various things, needing money to invest in a property that they're going to flip or they're going to rehab or whatever it may be, invest in starting up a business, their own business, a brick and mortar business, and they kind of need some capital to kind of get it started. And so there's been various things that they have come to me and they've gotten denied, especially through the pandemic. I've lent out a lot of money through the pandemic for companies that wanted to start up. So I was able to give them better terms than what they would have gotten at the bank and been able to lend them or give them. Some people they got a line of credit. Other places they have a actual loan. And so depending on what the business is, I've been able to give that solution and just give them a chance to try to see if their vision is going to work the way that they think it's going to work, and they can put their gifts and talents to work.
But legally, what teach us a little bit. Legally, what steps should you take to become a private lender? Do you need a trust? Do you need just an LLC? What do you do? Or just a private lawyer with the money in your bank account and you can call yourself a lender? How do you do it?
So it depends on how you want to structure it. Same building any business, it depends on how you want to structure it as far as how much money you think you want to be lending out and how often you want to do it. At first, it was just kind of me just doing it on my own because I was testing the waters and it wasn't. I had a bunch of cash on hand that I needed to put somewhere. And so for at first it was kind of just like, hey, I'm writing out a check as Rachael Hannibal to whoever needs to do this rehab
Right.
or this whatever the case may be. And then I was like, oh, okay, I probably should stop doing that. And so then I started to just develop the LLC and make sure I have the lawyers and the people in place, and accountants and everything in place to be able to properly do these investments and extend these lines of credit to the people that I wanted to extend them to.
Wow, that's fantastic, Rachel. Really, really fantastic. Now, according to you, because you're a person that teaches others how to actually take control of their finance, how to be financially free, debt free, and really, really leave, build a legacy to their family. So, in your professional expertise, why do you think that so many people have a hard time being financially free?
Well, the reason why I named my company Missing Piece is because I've seen a lot of people uh, view peace as something that is either not for them at all or it's just so far away. Like, you hear grandmama talking about, oh, when I retire, I'll be at peace, or when the kids graduate college, all these things. It's always like a thing that's so far away that I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. You should be at peace today. Um, you shouldn't have to wait 20 years for that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to be comfortable. And so, for me, the biggest struggle is that we don't even feel like peace or wealth or abundance or freedom or any of those things are really for us. And so it's not even a thought that it's something that we could do. And it kind of
Mm.
even seems like pointless to even try. Because I think that we've been conditioned to believe that it's just not for us. That no matter what we do, it's a whole system against, and it's this uphill battle that we're never going to get to the top of. And so that is probably the biggest message I've been wanting to get to my people, that it is possible. That's the only reason why I'm going for 850 credit score, a perfect score. That's the only, I've gotten every debt, I'm not going to use debt,
Right,
but
right, right.
I want to be an example that certain things are possible for
Mm-hmm.
people who look like me, who come from where I come from, and who've been told that certain things are just not for them.
Well, there are still some people that will tell you, Rachel, you know what? Why should I care though? I mean, I have the ability to buy things on credit. I have the ability to get debt. And guess what? It's just debt. Like you said, everybody has debt is a norm. Like, for example, in the United States, why should be that one reason or a few reasons why I should care to get out of debt if I can just keep getting debt? What do you say to those people?
Well, I tell people that there are four things that are really important in life, and that is comfort, time, health, and peace. And throughout my 9 years of doing this, of serving in this area, I've seen money buy all four. And if you value those things, then you will understand why it would be important for you to have money, to be able to make a decision when you need to make a decision, write the check when you need to write the check, not have to worry about if the bills are going to get paid. If you get a phone call that unfortunately something is going on, that if we had a little more money, this wouldn't be a situation, right? Or we have those and we see those on our timelines every day. We see those on the news every day where certain people are put in certain situations where they can't get the medicine they need, or their grandparents or whatever it may be struggling with certain areas because we don't have the money. And so that's one of the main things that I tell people all the time, is that those very important things in life, money can buy it, depending on the
Mm-hmm.
situation that you are in. I've seen it happen. And so I don't know anyone who doesn't value at least one of those four things. So it's comfort at minimum, right?
Right,
So
right.
uh, I hope that that would be the thing that says, okay, yeah, you're right. Let me do a little bit better with my money today, tomorrow, and take little baby steps on a journey.
Well, family, these are important things because as we're small business owners, we're content creators, we are people that are trying to build something sustainable. In the things that we're doing, we find ourselves always having to spend money and sometimes even money we don't have, right? And it keeps adding up, and we're wondering why we're not successful in the things that we're doing. So, thinking about this type of stuff and really making you know, a conscious decision of controlling that is part of success. When somebody tells you I'm successful, um, it's not just about getting client, it's also about controlling your finance. Because if you do not care about actually controlling your money, it doesn't matter how much you bring in if it's still going right back out, right? If it's still going right back out, you're spending the worst spend you have at end, so your money's ending. So it's very important to understand that there's a certain mindset and philosophy that goes into living a successful life, right? And to be successful, our mindset got to change, which is one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about this topic, because in order for us to really say I'm successful, we have to understand that there's a certain approach. Just like Rachel, she decided, regardless of what adversity was telling her, family, friends surrounding, calling her names, which is strange, right? Somebody that doesn't want to go out because they're saving money, making others upset. I mean, it happened with me and my wife as well. People just do not understand until you are the person that has to lend them money, right? Until you are the bank, that's like, oh, I remember when you were doing this. But so the question is, are we looking for something that makes us feel good today, or something that's make us feel good for the rest of our lives? Well, I'd rather have that permanently versus right now. So now, Rachel, not only you got out of debt, you're teaching adults, but you also decided to teach children. So, family, she even released a book. You released a book called, is the book is Amber's Magical Savings Box, which is an interactive children's book that teaches children about how to save money, right? Earn and save money. So, why did you go that route? Do you truly believe children can retain that information? Tell us a little bit about that.
So, for a few years, I was just teaching adults, and I was helping adults with their money. And the main thing they will always say is like, "Oh, I wish I learned this when I was younger," right? That's like, I would hear that. That's one of those things. If I had a dollar every time I heard that. And so, I had started doing some research on that, and I discovered that there's a lot of studies that show that our financial habits are formed by the age of 7. So by the age of 7, while you're still in your single digit years, you have decided whether money is your friend or your enemy in your mind and in your
Hmm.
heart. And based on conversations that maybe happened when, grandma didn't think you were listening, or,
Right, right.
phone conversations you may have overheard as a child, like different things, arguments your parents were having after you come home from the mall, whatever it may be, right? So once I realized that, I was kind of just on a hunt for things that were already out there, books that were already written that could help kids understand this. And I was just going to like offer it as a tool to my clients, like say, hey, it's a recommendation, like, hey, you should probably buy this book, for your son or for your daughter. Since you wish you had this, here's the thing. That was my original thought. And
Mm-hmm.
then after going to quite a few bookstores and spending time in there in the children's department, there was no books that really explained to kids about money and what it is and how to be responsible with it. Just in the parking lot of the bookstore, I started writing my own book. And I was like, oh, I guess it's my job to do since no one else was doing it and I couldn't find a good book.
Right.
And so I wrote it, and that's how we got to Amber's Magical Savings Box.
It's very interesting what you said that, by the age of 7, for children, is either money's their friend or their enemy. That I didn't know. I just learned something new today regarding that. Um, and honestly, I salute you for that because it starts when you're little. And once you realize that, oh, okay, actually, I can take control of this. It is a game. Once I understand how to maneuver myself with money, what type of relationship I should have with money, you have a better way of living. Your life is changed forever. And here you are. Where can we get the book? Where is it available? Tell us a little bit about that.
It is available Walmart, Target, Barnes and Noble. It's an Amazon bestseller. It is literally everywhere books are sold. You can find Amber's Magical Savings Box.
Family, this is amazing. It is amazing. Amber, with touching to the end of our show, but we can't let you go without asking you exactly how can people connect with you? Where are the places and spaces you spend your time? And to let us know so we can, run there and build that. And do you offer any professional services that people can book today and stuff like that? Because I do know you teach others. And so what are those services? Tell us about that, please.
Well, you can be my friend on Facebook. I'm Rachael Hannibal on Facebook. And every Friday, we have Finance Friday parties where I give out 10 free tips every Friday at noon. I've been doing that for over 3 years now, never missing a Friday. So you can be my friend on Facebook and you can get all those free gems and join our money party. Also on Instagram, you can follow me. I am Pep Talks underscore on Instagram, and my website is rachelhannibal.com. And on there, you can request a one-on-one session. If you want me to help you with create a debt-free plan, a personalized savings plan, or whatever it is you may need help with to organize your money, you can request your one-on-one session there. You can also request for me to come out to your youth group, to your school, to your nonprofit, to your program, to your church, to come and do a class about money for kids or for adults. Again, the classes start for age 3, going all the way up to adults. So I can teach you about a little bit about everything in any age group. So you can request that on the site as well. And if you want an autographed copy of Amber's Magical Savings Box, you can order that directly through my site as well.
Guys, RachelHannibal.com, and it's spelled for the folks that are listening, RACHAEL, Hannibal, HANIBLE.com, RachelHannibal.com. Go there, family. Go ahead and get The book, I love that, especially for children. Amber's Magical Savings Box. Yeah, that is something that, I love about what you're doing. Before we let you go, any last words about money that we need to make sure we retain? If we didn't retain anything you said today, what would be that one thing that people should keep in the spirit as they exit the show today?
Well, I would say at this point you have two options. You can either change or you can stay the same, but you can't do both. So you have to pick your heart.
Ooh, drop the mic. You either change or you stay the same. Family, we got about what, 523 people watching right now. Family, you heard what she said. Are you going to change or are you going to stay the same? Quit complaining and do what's right. Take control of your finance because we need to, right? Rachel, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. And I want to thank you for everything. Thank you so much. And just like my man James Hicks is saying in the comment section, go ahead and smack the like button. Don't just watch, like, share, so that this knowledge can go to more people. Rachel, stay backstage as I go ahead and close, and I'll be right back with you. All right, family, you guys understand. Rachel was here with us. Rachel, and she dropped the mic, right? Either we want to understand that we have to change or we have to stay the same. Is up to us. What are we trying to do? Are you trying to change? Are you trying to stay the same? Are you trying to build a legacy for yourself? Money is something that we're always going to need. Money is something that, governs the world and everything we do. But understanding the relationship that we have with money and how we're building, our life and we're navigating through business is something that we need to, first of all, understand. Make the decision, because it takes a personal decision to actually overcome it and subdue it so that we can be successful. When we're talking about successful people, literally, I do not know any successful person, whether in business or not. When they're successful, they have a certain type of control over money. If you appreciate the things that we talked about in this episode, don't hesitate to go ahead and smack the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, JP Hightek Reviews. When you're listening to it, come on YouTube, subscribe. And also, family, you can also go ahead and like it, turn the bell icon so you do not miss any episode from me. And you guys know this is season 4. We're back with amazing things. So talking about that, we'll be back here tomorrow with another amazing guest. His name is Troy Sandage. Now, tomorrow we're talking about how to create a gap, your gap, right? Which is your growth, authority, and profitability. Come here, Troy, another power pack guest. It's going to be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Come here, subscribe, turn on anything so you don't miss it. It's going to go live across all the platforms. And like we said, family, you can go ahead and download the application. And don't forget, go ahead and subscribe to the conference, family. We have the conference, Creators Unleashed Act 2, taking place November 17th and 18th. And we have 10 people speaking. So I want to go ahead and encourage you, go ahead and grab your free seat right now. And like I said, first come, first serve. You do not want to miss your seat. Just go to the website, Creators Unleashed, right? ContentCreatorsUniversity.com/conference is where you need to go. Go ahead, go there, get yourself this ticket, because you need to get it, family. If you really want to learn from this amazing panel of experts, well, go ahead and get that. Again, the website is ContentCreatorsUniversity.com/conference. Get your free seat today and do not miss it. It's about to be phenomenal. Creators Unleashed Act 2. Yes, sir. And shout out to our sponsor, Ecamm, official sponsor to this event. You guys already know. Talking about Tanya Smith, Kirk Nugent, Toy Sweeney, Troy Sandage, Monty Weaver, Pierre Quinn, Jeff Barr, Jermaine Freeman, Carissa Janine, and your humble servant, JP Hightek, on the panel. Well, I want to see you there, family. Take care. Have a good night, like I always say. Shalom. Bye-bye, family.